Well, Dayo Sobowale is a Rise News analyst, and he joins us now to discuss this request from the National Economic Council from Tinubu and the need for broader consultation in the policy formulation and review. Thank you so much for being on the show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure of being here.
Well, I would just like to know what side of the fence you fall on. You know, there are people that have come out to say that this is something that we should go ahead with, something that's going to help Nigerian people, but then we're seeing this request from the governor saying that there should be more consultation. What do you think, Mr. Sobowale?
The issue is one of relevance and power. It's so clear to me. The National Economic Council is headed by Shetima.
Yeah, the Vice President.
Shetima is Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The bill before the legislation was brought there by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and is before the legislation being discussed. And then National Economic Council is saying it should be withdrawn. It's not done. You see, we run a presidential system. You have separation of powers. This is an executive initiative from the President on taxation. It is on the exclusive legislative list. And he has passed it to the National Assembly, and they are debating it. And now, an extraneous body, which has no constitutional standing, is asking the President to withdraw it. It's not on. You get me now? It's a dissipation of energy. I think between the President and the Vice President, you know who is boss? The boss is the President. The buck stops on his table. How can his Vice President be querying it? It's only when he's out of the country, like during Buhari's time, the professor, Oshibajo, was always acting. I think at a stage, when this sort of thing happens sometime, the next meeting, I think the President himself came there, if you remember. So there is I would say power dispute, but some people are misreading the functioning of a presidential system. The bill is before the legislation, and it is the duty of government to put that bill there. So if this body wants to do anything, let it go and canvass for what it is saying before the legislation. But you cannot fold the hand of government in doing its duty. As long as, see, okay, given what they are talking about, they say the northern states feel that the new reforms will not favor them, which means it has been favoring them at the expense of some other people before.
Yeah.
So if this government adopts the principle of the one the American government uses, diversity, inclusion, and equity, yes. And if you listen to the language of the taxman, that's what they're after. That they are redressing an imbalance and unfairness, and they are including some people. And like the other FRS man said, that you see, they want to plug all the holes so that our tax to GDP ratio will rise, like the World Bank and people in several places want us to do. So I see this as dissipation of energy. I see no problem in sight. And I think the President should know what to do to show that he's in charge.
Okay.
Right.
Also, Mr. Sobowale, now some critics argue that the states that are opposing these reforms are mainly concerned about possibly losing revenue sources. So I'm wondering, how do we balance national economic reforms with states' fiscal autonomy?
The autonomy, there is nobody who has absolute autonomy. It is limited autonomy. You have the list of your responsibilities are there. Exclusive list, concurrent list, residual list. So everybody knows where they stand. And in distributing VAT, the formula has always been there. That means 15, 50, 35 to the local governments. If the new government thinks the formula should be readdressed, it is his duty to propose it. And it's not to propose it to the National Economic Council, to another arm of government which makes laws. That's the National Assembly, that's the legislature. And the process is on. So you cannot now ask a president who has done his own work before presenting something constitutional, they say you should withdraw it. It's not done. It is not done, and they know it is not done. I see it's a case of too many cooks swallowing the broth. They don't have a panacea to solve it. Even among them, I doubt if they will ever agree on the formula that will please everybody. Well, this is a federation of so many tribes and tongues. So a decision must be taken. The person constitutionally empowered to do it has done it, and is being considered by the appropriate legislative body. Let the process take its course. Yes.
Okay, you've done justice to this topic, even though we had such little time with you. Thank you so much, Arise News analyst, Mr. Dayo Sobowale. We appreciate your time as well.
Thank you.